Hey guys, Dubs here, and we are starting a Wasteland 2 playthrough. Not too familiar with the Wasteland series. I do understand that the first game was, I believe, in the late 1980s, 1988 I think, which I would have been about 3 years old at that time. So obviously I didn't play it. I did, however, play its kind of spiritual successors, the Fallout series, just a little bit briefly the first one. Didn't get into the second one because I am kind of anal. I need to beat the original game, and I never did get through the entire game. My first experience with Fallout was Fallout Tactics, and from what I've seen of this game, it does seem a lot like Fallout Tactics, except Tactics was a real-time strategy. You did have the option of playing turn-based, but I usually ran that game real-time. But this looks pretty solid. It is extremely difficult, at least in my very limited experience. So we're going to go ahead and start up a new game, and this video is really just going to be a matter of kind of creating our characters. I was originally going to create one custom one and then use 3 of the pre-made ones, but I thought, what the hell, let's go ahead and make 4 brand new characters. And so let's see what we got here. I've looked at these very briefly, but not in very much details. It says combat skills will increase your proficiency with different weapons. They affect stats like your chance to hit, critical hit chance, reload cost, and jam rate. I've noticed that quite a bit. I like this, well, it could be a pain in the ass, the jam rate. So I've had several guns jam in just a very little amount of combat time. So it's kind of cool, totally random, could totally screw you over in some situations. Attributes, allocate your available attribute points. And we have 7 attribute points available. 3 come kind of stock. You can, of course, decrease them if you want. And we got coordination, which is our number of action points. That's how much we can move around, shoot our weapons, etc. Bonus ranged hit chance, so obviously this is a very good stat for a shooting character. Luck, we have critical hit chance bonuses, chance to evade, chance to get additional con per level, and con, I believe, is just your flat-out hit points. If I'm not mistaken, chance for bonus action points per turn. So that's interesting to me. I'm kind of curious how that would work out. It seems like people kind of range from 6 to 10 action points, so it'd be interesting if you could occasionally get, say, like 12 or something like that. Awareness, initiative, and combat. What you'll see in combat is that you have kind of like a RPG kind of timeline for your characters to come up. You could see the next, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 actions. And so this will bump you up, make you move a little earlier. Chance to evade, of course, is your ability to dodge attacks and things like that. Strength is going to help us carry things, more weight, and etc. Obviously, it also increases our health over there. Melee damage, number of action points. A lot of these stats kind of have overlapping bonuses, which I like. So you got, let's see, coordination, strength, and speed. They all give you bonus action points, so it's kind of nice. It looks like coordination gives you the most, but that's pretty interesting. So you don't feel pigeonholed into a certain stat. Like a lot of times, say, agility gives you action points, and action points are always a good thing to have, so I like how they did this. Speed is the movement per action point in combat, so if I'm understanding that right, a character with a low speed might only be able to move, say, 1 square per action point, but a person with high speed might be able to move 2 or 3. I don't know the breakpoints, but that's my interpretation. And, of course, initiative and number of action points over there. Intelligence is our skill points per level. Ability to read high-level books. I haven't experienced any books yet. And number of action points there again. And finally, charisma. And you see, unlike the other stats, charisma doesn't have any direct bonuses. It just says people will react more favorably to a ranger with high charisma and might talk about things they would have otherwise kept to themselves. So, kind of an interesting thing. For as difficult as I've seen this game starting off, I kind of feel like I'm going to avoid the charisma. And try to focus on some combat stats, because I got my butt kicked. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Anyway, so this is our main character, and looking at our weapon skills, knowledge skills, general skills. I think what I would like to do is have a sniper, of course. You always gotta have a sniper. I love shotguns, so I think I want to have a shotgun, and that's kind of limited range. I don't know. I might just go straight up shotguns, and I was going to say shotgun and assault rifle. The assault rifle is kind of your jack-of-all-trade weapon. But the shotgun seems pretty solid. I was worried it was going to be such close range that it would be a limited use, but I don't know. We'll see. Heavy weapons, I think I gotta go with that. I'm hoping they have some miniguns, grenade launchers and stuff, so we can go Terminator on some people. And then we got our melee weapons. Interesting, I like how they did this with the melee weapons. So we have bladed weapons. They have a very high critical rate, and they have lower damage and lower armor penetration. Then you have your blunt weapons, which have a higher critical damage multiplier. So they do more critical damage, but they do less critical hits. They do them less often. So, and I believe they just, they're really good against the armored creatures and characters in the game. And then brawling has a very high critical hit rate and low AP cost. So I think, like, I had a guy with a blunt weapon. It was like 5 AP to swing. A bladed weapon's like 3, and I think fists are only like 2. So, kind of interesting. I'm not big on brawling myself, so we'll probably go with maybe a blunt or a bladed. I think we're going to go with the blunt weapon. But anyway, I digress. So we got general skills. I'm going to shoot through these real quick. I can't really speak to them and their usefulness just yet. So Animal Whisperer appears that they're going to let you kind of calm down animals that are attacking you. Maybe even they will help you out. Bartering, pretty self-explanatory. That's going to improve our selling and buying of items. Brute Force, which sounds like this will let you break into doors and chests and things that are locked. So you have a few different options. You got like Brute Force, safe cracking, lock picking. I'm kind of wondering if these overlap. I guess we'll find out while we play the game through. I mean, then we got Hard Ass, Kick Ass, and Smart Ass. So I think someone has a lot of interest in asses. Let's just put it that way. Anyway. We got Hard Ass, which is kind of like you're intimidating people. These are all for dialogue options, by the way. So if you don't have the number of points required for a certain response, you won't be able to actually use it. But so these kind of open up different dialogue options. Hard Ass is kind of like intimidating people. Kiss Ass, I guess, basically just sucking up to them. And Smart Ass is kind of the interesting one to me. I don't really know what being a Smart Ass is going to do. Maybe it'll be like technical kind of things, like science and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. You know, when I think of smartass, I think of someone making comments, kind of wise ass cracks and things like that. But anyway, leadership, that gives us bonuses to our teammates when they're nearby. And I guess you also get some followers in addition to your 4 squad members, if I'm understanding this correctly, and that'll make them a little better as well. Outdoorsmen. There is kind of an overhead world map, and Outdoorsman lets you ignore some of the random encounters that you have. Perception is interesting to me. I am terrible at noticing things on the map. Perception, I guess, will actually highlight things. So your character, the more perceptive they are, they will actually pick up on these items that are laying around on the map. So I don't know if that means that, like, if you don't have perception, the item won't be visible at all, or it just draws your attention to them. So this kind of like, if that's the case, this is going to be sort of a crutch. And then weaponsmithing lets us add like attachments. I'm guessing like scopes, maybe laser lights. It also lets you break apart guns for, you know, I guess using the items for later. And then we have our knowledge skills. We got alarm disarming. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Computer science. It says interface, hack, or repair computers and other similar equipment. Demolitions. I'm a big fan of explosives. I want to blow some shit up, so we'll probably go ahead and do that. It also says you can deactivate booby traps, which is always a nice thing. We got the field medic and the surgeon. I'm going to mix these up for certain, but I think field medic is for repairing just injuries and health damage. I believe surgeon is if like a character gets knocked out or put into a coma or I don't know, unconscious or whatever, the surgeon can help bring them back. Lockpicking, I think that's pretty self-explanatory as well. Mechanical repair, safe cracking. Kind of odd that they have lockpicking and safe cracking. I guess it is a totally different thing, but I would rather see 2 totally different skills, I guess is what I'm saying. And then we have the toaster repair. I find this to be like the oddest thing in the world. Like of all the things they could have put in the game, they put a toaster repair. It says in a world without toast. In a world without toast. How can you be in a world without toast? But I've already run into a toaster, and I'm sitting there like, what the hell could this thing possibly do for me if I repair it? So I don't know if we're gonna do that. Seems a little, I don't know. a little iffy at best, and I kind of want to focus on having a cohesive squad here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get our abilities planned out. I think our first character, I said I was going to go shotguns and maybe not assault rifles. I think I'm going to actually go ahead and take both of them. So we'll do shotguns, assault rifles, and it looks like these are 2 skill points for each ability. But I believe the third one, nope, you can actually go to 4. Let's see how far you can go. Come on, there we go. So you can technically go all the way to here. So it must be 2, 4, 6, and then 10. So the fourth one is double points. So we'll go ahead and spread these out. For some reason it's not, come on, there we go. We'll spread these out, be fairly equal. And what else do we want? This is our leader guy. So let's give him leadership, and then we'll do one of these. I do want to have some dialogue options. So, hard ass. I don't want kiss ass. I kind of like the sound of smart ass, so we'll go ahead and take that. Coordination. He's going to be shooting. Assault rifles, I'm assuming, are going to be pretty long range, so let's go ahead and get some coordination points in. We only got 4 more to go. Let's see. Maybe a little strength for the health. I do like skill points. We currently get 2 skill points per level. 3. Huh. Wow, not a lot of growth there. So going from 3 to 4 gives us a 3rd skill point, but all the way at 7, we're still stuck at 3. So let's stay at 4 there. He is our leader, so we'll give him some charisma. I do like the idea of a little extra health, so we're gonna have our character's gonna be a little spread out. It's kind of a balanced character, so to speak. Speed or more coordination. Let's see, that gives us a 9th skill point. That one doesn't. So let's go with speed. I said skill point, I think. I meant action point. Close enough. All right, moving on. I got a little theme for my character names. So the first one's going to be Spectre. We're going to make him 29. These are loosely based off of people I know, including myself, I guess. And male. I'm not too crazy about the male images. Here's our portraits for males. I don't think I really like any of these. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He looks like he's been doing angel dust for like 3 months straight, non-stop. He hasn't even eaten anything. Guy, I don't like the mohawk too much. He's alright. That guy's alright. I don't even know what to say about that guy. He reminds me of Bill. Is it Bill from The Last of Us? Except the hair's not white like that. It's alright. I like that guy too. Alright, so maybe we will go with these. Like, this guy's alright too. That guy, yeah, I'm not into this thing. Nope. Of course, the alternative is that you go through here, you pick your character looks. Let's go ahead and give him some fairly normal hair. Let's get some kind of goatee or something going on. That looks pretty good. It's a little rugged. What kind of clothing do we want? Let's see. I don't want any polos. That looks ridiculous. And we can wear a bomb vest. And then is this like Big Daddy from BioShock? I don't know. Kind of looks like it. No, definitely not. Whoa. Okay, so we want to get back to the normal stuff. Relatively normal. Kind of like the priest-like look there for some reason. There we go. Let's go with that. That looks alright. Packs. This is our backpack. We'll probably put a backpack on our heavy guy. But for now, we're going to leave it like that. Let's see. Wear a cup. That looks good. Always got to protect the junk. That's pretty good. That guy looks alright. We got a whip. Probably won't be able to use it in a pistol, even though I don't really use pistols, but... let's see. Size. Make this guy one of our smaller dudes. There we go. Oh yeah, then we take a snapshot. It'll put our face on there. Oh, look, he was leaning when I did that. There we go. I like that. Check. Alright, number 2. Alright, so number 2 is going to be our sniper. Let's go ahead and... we'll put 3 into sniper for him. I'm kind of wondering if I should give him a handgun or something to that effect. Alright, so let's think about this. We got sniper rifles. Outdoorsman I definitely want, because I've seen some pretty nasty encounters. So let's go with that. What else could he be? What would be good for a sniper? What would be good? We're definitely going to have a medic person. That'll cover our field medic insurgent. I'm tempted to go with another weapon up here. Like, what about bladed weapons? You know what? He's not going to be very strong. I don't think we're going to give him much strength or anything like that. So we definitely want to keep him out of range. So that'd probably be a bad idea. Oh, how about perception? Let's do perception. All right, we're going to lower the strength. Again, he's going to be using a sniper rifle, so I'm thinking a lower health is going to be all right. We definitely want to get him some action points. Sniper rifles take a lot of action points to shoot. Luck helps our crit chance. So let's go ahead and up that a little bit. Oh, God. You know what? That's like 1% per point. That's pretty bad. In my opinion. In my opinion. What else does this do for us? Chance to evade's not going to be too useful. You know what? A point for just 1% chance critical hit is not worth it, in my opinion. Initiative in combat. Speed. Intelligence. I do like this intelligence. Even just 1 point to me is... It's kind of stupid to pass up. We don't really need charisma. Go ahead and lower that. Heck, let's make him just a total asshole. We don't like him at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and... this is bonus range hit chance, so obviously this is a good idea. Let's bump this up. Maybe we can get a 10th action point in here too. What would be the best way to get 10 action points? I think speed probably the way to go. Lets him move further in combat. Let's go ahead and add this. What do you say intelligence does? Skill points per level. Ability to read high-level books. And number of action points. Doesn't really do much for us. Alright, so let's do this. I like the idea of him being able to move a lot and also having high action points, just because the sniper rifle is such a high action point weapon. So that's good. It should give us a range hit bonus of 8%. I guess that's 1% per point there too. So okay, any percentage bonus to hitting with your sniper is always a good thing. All right, this character right here, this one's gonna be Wraith. Make him about, let's say he's 30. Male. I am gonna have a female. Don't worry. Let's see what looks good. We need a hat. Let's get a hat on this guy. What we got? What's this? No, we'll go with that. That looks good. That looks like that guy from Jurassic Park. You know, the Australian dude? He gets like eaten by velociraptors. He's like, never go. And then they just totally shred him to pieces. Alright. That was the worst Australian accent, I'm aware. Sorry. Sorry if you're Australian. Let's see. Looks good. Why don't you have these like women's outfits for the men? That's kind of weird. I guess you could have like a team of cross-dressers. Let's go with this thing. That looks alright. We have like a pack that's kind of convenient for a sniper. It'd be cool if they had one with like a big, like that has a sword there, or like a machete. It's a little big for a sniper. I think he'd be wearing like a tiny little pack. All right, we'll leave it at that. Pants. That looks good. I like that. All right, sky, skin tone. I think that looks good. Let's go take that snapshot. Boom, there he is. We got 2 down. Spectre and Wraith. Alright, third guy. I'm a big fan of heavy weapons. If you've watched my XCOM series, I love the gunners. So we're really hoping for something like some miniguns here. But let's go ahead and put a couple points in there. And I think this guy's going to be melee. I'm kind of expecting... I would expect the heavy weapons to have a poor hit chance up close. That's my guess. So let's... I'm feeling blunt weapons here too, so... Let's go and do that. The reason I'm thinking that is because shotguns, and I think also assault rifles, I guess they're average, no, medium to high armor penetration. Shotguns are low. I think we're going to have a handgun person. That's low armor penetration. The blunt weapons are going to let us do a little damage to heavily armored people, so I kind of like that. This guy's going to be our kind of our brute guy. So let's see. Let's go ahead and add in brute force. And I'm thinking demolitions sounds good. Definitely want some demolitions. I hope they have some Molotov cocktails or something like that. Strength. I want to have a guy that can take some hits. So let's go ahead and bump this up. Let's see what's changing here. Con. Okay, it goes up about 3 hit points per level. Coordination obviously helps to be able to shoot. Coordination seems really good to me. I don't know. I'm probably biased because of the action points and the bonus to hitting hit chance. Chance to evade. This would be good for us in melee, I think. How about initiative? 10. Luck. That could be a good one too. This is tough. I feel like this is probably the toughest character to design. Let's go. Let's actually lower our stats here. If I lower intelligence, this guy has like a mental disability. Can I go to 0? You want me to hit what? Okay. Let's shoot. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, it's 2 points of skill bonus. That's the big thing to me, is the skill points per level. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that guy disabled. Charisma? Yeah, I'm really thinking we need to... Okay, this, I like the looks of this better. Let's go ahead and bump this up. Get a little mobility in there. That gets us to 2 combat speed. I'm wondering if that's two tiles of movement per action point. Only 8 action points, though. Kind of want more than that. Kind of want more. We also make him kind of a jerk off. Ah, man, I really want that 10th action point. Well, I think that's gonna have to do it. All right, there we go. This guy here, gonna be Revenant. Gonna be 32, a little bit older. Also male. I really like some of these. Yeah, not enough to really kind of override the custom character here. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's got the long hair. I like that. Mustache. Oh wait, hold on. That guy's wearing like a nun's hood. Whoa, I thought that was hair for a second. Wow, that would have been weird. Okay. There we go. There we go. That guy looks... Yeah, he looks kind of angry. Kind of scary. Okay, so that's good. Let's get... Oh man, the brawls and stuff is just kind of weird to me. I don't like a lot of these. Let's give him some armor. We're gonna put a big pack on this guy too. Something like that. You like that? Looks like there's a melee weapon on the side there too. That's fitting. Alright, that looks good. Let's make him real big. There we go. Take a picture. Look at that good looking guy. Look at that. That mustache is dripping with testosterone. Man, look at that. Okay, let's go ahead. Alright, last one. This is going to be our medics. This should be pretty quick. We're going to go ahead and do 2 in field medic, 2 in surgeon. And I think the most... You know what? This might have been the character to put assault rifles on. I was going to give him handguns. Would it make more sense to have a shotgun and handguns? Or... Because handguns have real cheap ammunition, it says. Uses expensive ammo for assault rifles. Huh. Uses damage over distance, low armor penetration. I kind of wonder... You know, I think I'm going to go back and switch that. I think I'm going to take this, make this assault rifles, and then the other character, I'll just leave him with shotguns and maybe pick up 2 more of these abilities down here. So, let's go ahead and give her the 4th intelligence point. How many would it take to get the 4 skill? Wow, all the way up to there, huh? All the way to 8. Wow, that is a lot. I'm kind of interested to do that, though. But we're going to need some aim for this character too, because assault rifles are going to... Again, it is only 1% per level, so yeah, let's go ahead and leave that low. Make this character a little different than the others. Speed. That gives us 8 points right there. Strength. 20 hit points when you do that. And that dropped me down an action point. Can we get another action point? It looks like that's kind of the only... Oops. Combat initiative. Chance to evade. Let's lower that. We don't have anyone with low awareness. And let's go with luck. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's a little different. That's different from our other characters. Let's go ahead and go over here. If you haven't guessed it, it's going to be Banshee. It's really the only, like, female, definitely female ghost I can really come up with. Now, I do like the female images here. Let's see what we got. I think they're better, at least. And then they have the men. Look at this. What is that? Okay, let's go with this one right here. We gotta make her kind of look the part. Scar over the eye. That sounds good. Give me something normal, but maybe like long hair. Maybe. What is this? Jeez. Come on. Come on. What we got there? Ah, what the hell? Looks good enough. Kind of like what she's wearing, too. I think we'll keep with that. That looks solid. Good choice right there. Okay. Check. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and squeeze in the opening video. No, I think we'll cut it off right here. I think that's going to do it. So if you got any comments or suggestions about the character design, I'll be very interested to hear them. I have no idea what I'm doing. Again, I've never played Wasteland before. I played a little bit of this game. And I'm pretty much just winging it. So let me know what you think. Is this squad gonna get anywhere, or are they just gonna be just violently murdered early into the game like my last one? And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.